Chapter 25. The shaman fell. He killed my dream, but he didn't kill my calling. My story. Bring your medicine to the front line. The download came in on the end of a lightning bolt. No, seriously. The thunder and lightning at the base of the Bell Vortex in Sedona was real. And I stood out in the rain with my arms open and my heart open wide, singing to the universe, show me my next step. It was like right out of a movie, tears and all. But how? I didn't leave that place wondering if it was real. I left wondering, how would this unfold? Years later, a fire captain appeared in my life. He stood on sacred ground with me, literal and symbolic, spoke into the vision without being prompted. He said he wanted to step into that role, said he felt called to it. I can walk beside you, anchor you, do this together. I can get you in. As he pitched working together, I leaned back in my chair, allowing the blazing sun to stream into my chest as I gazed deep into his soul. Fire captain makes sense, not as a uniform or an identity, but as an orientation. Someone who is trained to move towards danger, not away from it. Someone who understands containment, endurance, teamwork under pressure. Someone who knows that showing up once is not the same as showing up again and again. He walks a good game, yet he has no idea what he's stepping into. At least that's what I believed I was seeing. And those eyes, oh, boundaries, love. He's married. My heart shifts into mission talk. I'm sure your wife would need to consent to us before working together. I dangled the bait to see his commitment to her. Oh, of course, she will be thrilled. She's also in the self-empowerment space and has a book and a podcast. At the time, it felt like a fleeting dangling of the carrot from above. I left that retreat assuming I would never hear from him again. Weeks later, he reappears. My wife has chosen to leave. Are you still interested in doing business together? Is the universe setting this up for us? What happened over there? Why is she accusing him of an emotional affair? I didn't chase him into the dream. I recognized him inside of it, and he pursued me. There's the difference, and it matters. I didn't know that the dream had already started building itself around my identity. And I didn't yet understand the cost of realizing far too late that while the vision was real, it certainly was not mutual. On sacred ground again, this time in Peru, the motherland, he named himself someone who wanted to step in, not to lead the work, not to take it over, but to support it, to be a part of the structure that made it possible for me to fly. He said he understood the intensity. He wasn't afraid of pressure. He said that he knew what it meant to walk towards fire instead of away from it. I wanted to believe him. I overrode my nostril flare. If we continue this journey, I need monogamy. I need your loyalty and presence for me to effectively do my work. His words matched the moment. Fire captain wasn't an archetype I projected onto him. It was the role he claimed for himself. And in the context of this vision, it fit cleanly, too cleanly. After marrying him, everything felt arranged. Not in a magical way, but in a practical one. Conversations lined up, logistics made sense. The idea of bringing medicine to the front line stopped being abstract and started to feel and sound like planning. Schedules were made, travel plans happened. He didn't posture. What he offered was presence and willingness as he spoke more clearly into the role. Nobody can hold you like I can. I believe you with everything that I am, purred through my being. He spoke in the language of service, not romance. And that mattered to me. It made the vision feel grounded and real. This is the part that's hard to admit. I relaxed into the dream, and my position I agreed to in my orientation for the future. I began to move as if the architecture was shared, as the foundation beneath the vision had two sets of feet instead of just one. I truly thought we were building something meant to last. I stepped into coherence and taught him all of my medicine, assuming it would be in safe hands. I offered him co-authorship of my medicine in a book I gave birth to. There's a subtle difference, and it's important. I was not handing my power over. I was integrating, letting the dream take shape around a partnership that appeared capable of holding it. I didn't question leaving my country and my family to co-create this dream with him. Yet I didn't know that the dream was about to stop being symbolic. He chose to change the container of our relationship on the fly. He chose betrayal. It's in your mind. You need to get over this and trust me. She's not going to step into our marriage. She knows it's a business partnership. Can you not see what she's doing? How can you be so blind? In my last attempt to bring clarity to the situation, I pleaded, I am so certain about this. I do not want to go to this retreat we have planned with her. We need to cancel. My heart sinks in my chest as I brace for his calculated response. Your jealousy is going to ruin this trip. We're going. It's not fun being right sometimes. In fact, I experienced the most devastating, traumatic, and humiliating moments during that retreat and the months to follow. For full details, you can read my free chapter in How to Be Brave in the link below. My body seizes and braces as the remembrance drops into my awareness. My breath tries to escape the strangled space in my throat. Daggers shoot out of my feral eyes as my cells recall the vibrational, dark, growling aggression that consumed my body that night. How did I end up being assaulted by both of you? I created this. Creating this retreat was my idea. I allowed my husband to be assaulted. I hear my mother's voice pierce my heart. What the hell were you thinking, putting him in that position? He is brand new to this work. I dropped him. Do I deserve what's happened to me that night? Do we deserve what happened to us? How dare she? But that wasn't where the dream finally broke. Trauma that deep takes years to unearth. For 3 years, we've been building the work together to take into the fire department. 1 month before the date we were meant to step into that space, he told me he wanted a divorce and was doing it alone. I just don't know where you fit in. I don't believe you have anything to offer the fire department. he said matter-of-factly. I will facilitate the workshop by myself, and if the firefighters want further support afterwards, I'll direct them to you. The day of the presentation came. Here's the clicker. Please click through the slides when I point to you. As the 3 hours came to a close, my jaw clenches simultaneously with the withdrawal of my eyesight. I sink into the embroidered Maltese cross on the back of the leather chair as my body revolts in disgust of his disrespect. Are you for real? Blinking to clear my vision. You aren't going to give credit to any of your teachers? This wasn't confusion. I was removed from the work I had helped build, and he became my gatekeeper. This was not confusion. This was a rewrite. I couldn't make sense how something so carefully constructed could even be taken from me so cleanly. And he offered an explanation that meant to end the conversation. You have fulfilled your vision at the base of the Bell Vortex. You've healed me. You've healed my children. And you've affected all of the firefighters at my station through your love and what I have brought into the department as a captain and a leader. That should be enough. You did the work. In other words, the vision was complete because it had served him. That was the moment the fire captain burned me to the ground. Because what he was asking me to do was not grieve a loss. It was to accept containment, to agree that my role had been fulfilled privately so that it did not need to exist publicly, to be satisfied with having been useful rather than acknowledged as a carrier of medicine in my own right, his teacher. This is the part that nearly destroyed me. Not the betrayal, not the assault, not even the erasure, but the suggestion that I should be grateful for having been consumed, wrung out, and ruthlessly discarded. The Bell Vortex was satisfied. The dream is over. Wanting more and wanting to stand in the work is unnecessary. My system could not survive that. My system could not survive that lie. My burnout didn't come from effort. It came from trying to accept a story where my calling was declared complete the moment it stopped benefiting somebody else. That was when the dream became impossible to inhabit, and he became unsafe. And staying inside of it cost me my sense of self and almost my life on this planet. Knives cut skin surface. Guns pierce deep into the body. Using sex as a weapon is soul violence. She was also guilty of this. I understand my ex was also her victim, but that does not excuse what he did to me. The answer. When service is no longer performance, the collapse of that dream forced me to confront something that I had never been trained to question. Not the betrayal, not the loyalty, not even love. Capacity. I had learned to read resonance. I had learned to recognize calling. I had learned to sense alignment in my body. What I had not learned was how to distinguish willingness from capacity. Women in service-based roles are rarely taught this. He didn't understand why we couldn't contract each other and stay in the same business circles, as his medicine is also powerful. I am responsible for the safety of the humans who step into my container, right? If I could not trust him with my body, then I would not entrust him to hold a space that held other women's bodies. It's that simple. Discernment is not intuition's softer cousin. It is intuition refined by lived consequence. It is intuition after it has been tempered by reality. Capacity is revealed only under pressure, accountability, and sustained responsibility. When those two are confused, the cost is not shared. It is carried physically, emotionally, and professionally by the woman who believed intention was enough. I didn't misread the vision. I misjudged who could stand inside it without collapsing, extracting, or rewriting it to survive. When the dream dies, the calling doesn't. When someone says no to the dream, it does not mean the dream was false. It means they were not meant to carry it forward with you. The work that survives is the work that no longer requires you to disappear to exist. That is service beyond performance. That is discernment grown from fire. And that's where my medicine lives now. Union Within, a guided meditation. I created a channeled meditation just for you. Yes, you. We are our greatest healers, lovers, and partners when we choose self-love and self-respect. Balancing our energies, coming into that place of alignment, allows you to respond instead of react. The greatest medicine you can give yourself is reconnection to yourself and learning to always honor your inner child, your female aspects and male aspects within. You can read this meditation out loud, take it in quietly, or allow me the honor to verbally guide you through with vibrational music and love. You can find it in the Fireheart Mystery School free library. Come and do it with me now. Union Within. Hi there. Come on in and have a seat. Welcome to my sacred space. The space that I've created just for you, and I'm so happy you're here. Yeah, that's a recliner. Go ahead and kick your feet up. Stretch out and get comfy. Doesn't that feel better already? Wiggle in there. Get yourself all nice and comfy, cozy. Take a nice, big, deep breath. Put sound to that exhale. Let's do it again. Big inhale. This time, do a little bit of a wiggle, moving your shoulders, letting your spine move, moving your hips, adjusting yourself. Get nice and comfy. Allow your body to settle in. Allow your shoulders to soften. Tuning in with your breath. Can you hear her? air coming in and out of your mouth as you breathe. Can you hear it inside your body as it travels up your throat? Can you hear the wind outside? The hum of the refrigerator? The Wi-Fi signal from your Bluetooth speaker? Can you feel the air conditioning against your skin? The hum of your computer? The beat of your heart? Ask it to slow down. Slow down. Allow that sigh to feel deep within your belly. Feel it. You deserve to rest. You deserve to rest. Allow your legs to get heavy. Feel the weight of your arms on your body. Deeper. Sinking into the chair. Allow your body to be heavy. Sink. Deeper. Deeper. Down into the chair. Imagine roots growing out of your spine all the way down. Your spine, the roots sprout out your spine, down through your chair, down through the earth, down into the earth. Through the riverbeds, the creeks, the crystals, the mud, the slate, the granite, the crystals, down. Through the lava beds, down to the core of the earth. Wrap your roots around the core of the earth, tethering yourself to the earth. We are one by blood and bone. It is time, my love, to sit on your throne. Mother is here. Come with me, dear. My dear. Arms come from above, wrapping you in love. Your heart, your wings, your soul gifts that have been bestowed. Your love, my life. I am your wife. My warrior, you'll always be. All of eternity with you, me, we. Cosmic mother, I will be. You are she, as we are me. All housed in me for all to see. Understand everything that you need is within you. You are special. You are unique. They told us to conform, but that is not the way. Your gifts are here to stay. Stand up with them. Stand up proud. Use them, bring them, sing them loud. You are wanted. You are needed. Your light needs to be seen in all of the places, especially in the in-between. Remember who you are, little one. Always be true to you. And every time you look in the mirror, tell yourself, I love you. Wiggling your fingers and toes, allowing your awareness to come back into your body. Nice big deep breath. Moving your shoulders a little side to side. Hello, body. Welcome home, spirit. Feeling that divine union within. Spirit and body, feminine, masculine, alpha, omega, Shiva, Shakti, balance. I choose balance. I choose balance in this next lifetime. And so it is. Today, never forget how special